What common online posture and camera mistakes destroy authority? Find out more in today's show. Welcome back to Year 8 of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which we release every Monday. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie award-winning franchise owner, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and three-time best-selling author. We are bringing the show to you from our studio in the High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? We are here to win in business in Japan. Let's all be at the forefront, the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. Now, this is episode number 379, Voice, Posture, Perception, Credibility in Seconds. Sore dewa ikimashou. So let's get going. Don't round your back. Stand up straight. Pull your shoulders back. Are common parental commands when we were growing up. Kids do tend to have rounded shoulders and don't stand up straight. But so what? Why are parents worried about their kids deciding to have a rounded rather than straight posture? The concerns relate to health-based issues on a straighter posture, allowing better breathing to take place and better lines of spine. The concerns also relate to public perception. A confident person has a straight back, stands tall. Ergo, anyone slouching around obviously lacks confidence. We've all seen those studies that correlate height with those in leadership positions. This leads to an idea that being taller and therefore standing straighter to enhance our height is a good idea. Now, this may or may not be true, but there is that perception. A speaker, whether striding across the stage or plonked down in front of their laptop on screen, has to be sure they have the right posture. As speakers, we are trying to convince others to buy our philosophy, ideas, decisions, direction, strategy, or suggestions. We want to marshal all of our resources behind that aim. Standing up straight and holding our chin up so that we're looking straight ahead rather than looking down is a good idea if you want to instill confidence in you from the audience. We may choose to drop our chin and even lean forward toward the audience if we want to make a strong assertion as we literally point our body language at the audience. That is a conscious choice, as opposed to a posture achieved through habit. That is permanently leaning forward. When we get older, we start to lean forward from the hips. We can no longer stand up straight as our backs become bent over. We basically look physically weaker compared to younger people standing up ramrod straight. Consequently, there is a mental linkage to poor posture and weakness in the common mind. As the presenter, we don't want to appear to be weak, as this will negatively impact our credibility. So, straight posture becomes associated with trust, reliability, and respect. When we are presenting online, we have to be conscious of posture as well. I was on a webinar recently with multiple expert speakers talking about how the new tariffs have impacted their businesses. Two of them stood out, but in a negative way. One speaker had excellent straight back posture, but no clue on how to align the camera lens. He had the laptop on the desk and the lens was pointing up at him. He looked distant, superior, disdainful, and aloof because of the way he was engaging the camera. If he'd raised the camera lens to eye level, he would have been projecting a completely different image as a respectful, knowledgeable business person. Find out more. We come back from the break. If you want to become a fully competent and confident presenter, then do the High Impact Presentations course. We are all being judged when we speak, be it in the internal team meeting or in a public environment, be it the big bosses, clients, or an industry audience. Everyone is evaluating us. Don't blow it. Get the best training on the planet. Do the High Impact Presentations course now in either Japanese or English. Speaking in public means our personal and professional brands are on show. Let's make it a total success. Japan Presentations Mastery is the Bible for presenting in Japan. This is the most comprehensive collection of experience and insight on presenting that you will ever need. Don't work it out by trial and error. Buy Japan Presentations Mastery and learn how to be confident, clear, and persuasive. Buy Japan Presentations Mastery now. Welcome back. Another speaker had better height control of the camera lens, but was rounding his shoulders and leaning down and into the camera. It really stood out on the broadcast how his rounded posture compared with everyone else. He didn't look confident or knowledgeable. He also did a lot of arming and ahhing as well, which didn't help his cause to appear an expert member of the online panel. So the speech hesitation combined with the posture hesitation added up to a big loss of credibility on what he was saying. We need to get that camera height up to eye level. If we can stand up when presenting, all the better. One of the speakers did just that, and he was much better able than the others to use his body language to support the points he was making. He had the most authority amongst all of the speakers just by how he presented himself. When presenting online, we need to sit up straight and keep looking into the camera lens. We have to maintain that posture throughout the session. Absolutely never sink into the back of your chair or slump into the back support. It looks way too casual when presenting. Sit up and a few centimeters away from the back support and try to be as vertical as possible in front of the camera. Perception becomes a bigger factor when we are on the small screen of webinars or online calls. We have limited ways of expressing ourselves, and so we have to make the most of the tools available to us. Getting the correct eye line and straight back doesn't cost anything or take any great intelligence or preparation. Having the right posture can make a huge difference to how we are perceived and how well our message is received. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcast, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast Show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday, we're releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses. And so please join with us in that endeavor. In episode number 380, we are talking about pre-selling yourself online. So yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you, and we've got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.